Hi guys, welcome to Pure Forex. My name is Pure Heart Mengate. In this video, I'm going to teach you basic support and resistance. All right, without wasting much of your time, let's go straight to the chart. You know, support and resistance is one of the most oldest concepts in the trading industry. What then is support and resistance? Support and resistance basically are price levels that mark out the important turning point in a market. You can think of support and resistance as barriers that prevent the market to go on a certain directions. We have two types of support and resistance. We have horizontal support and resistance and diagonal support and resistance. So when you look at on the chart here, this is resistance here. This is support, resistance, support, resistance, support. So this is an example of what horizontal support and resistance, right? And this one is example of diagonal support and resistance on the chart. This is diagonal support and resistance and horizontal support and resistance. In a diagonal support and resistance, you can find these types of support and resistance in a trending market. You can find diagonal support and resistance either in an uptrend or in a downtrend. And you can find horizontal support and resistance in a consolidation market, right? So this is diagonal support and resistance. Resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, right? So here again, this is example of diagonal support and resistance, and this is what example of a horizontal support and resistance. You know, now let's talk about support itself. Look at this area here. This one, this is support, this is support, this is support, this is support. This is resistance, resistance, resistance. So let's talk about support. We say support is an area on the chart that prevents the market from falling below or going downwards, right? And this is resistance. We say resistance is an area on the chart that prevents the market from pushing above or going upward, right? Support and resistance is the simple concept in the trading industry. It's as simple as this. But how can you identify support and resistance on the live market, right? How can you identify support and resistance in the Forex chart? So there are many ways traders use to identify their support and resistance, right? But like I said, I told you I trade the Fantastic Five, right? Fantastic Five, Chichanora Star, the founder of Bastra. So I'm going to show you how we identify support and resistance using the Bastra concept, okay? So in Bastra, support and resistance is referred to as capital A as resistance and capital V as support in a line chart. Let me show you some of the example here. Let me show you example. So this is what I mean by a capital word, capital A. We say in Bastra concept, we use capital A, this one, as what? Strong resistance, and capital V as strong support, right? This is the techniques we use to identify a strong support and a strong resistance on the live chart. So without wasting your time, because I don't want this video to be too long, let's go straight to the live chart. Let's go to the chart and show you how to identify strong support and strong resistance, right? So let's use a AUD. All right, okay. Okay, daily. All right, all right, all right. So okay. Now, if you look at the chart here, this is if you look at this chart, I can see support and resistance everywhere on the chart. But like I said, we need a strong resistance and what? A strong support to be considered as what? Support and resistance in Bastra concept, right? So for us to be able to identify a strong support and resistance, what we do is when you come to your chart, change from candlestick to line chart. for you to be able to identify a strong support and what? A strong resistance, all right? So let me change to the line chart. So this is the line chart. If you look at the screen here, you will see this sharp A, look like A. This is what we mean by strong support. And this sharp V is what we mean by what? Strong, the sharp A is what we mean by strong resistance. And this sharp V is what we mean by what? Strong support. So for us to be able to identify a strong support and strong resistance, we go to the line chart to be able to see the sharp A and the sharp V to identify as what? Support and resistance on the chart. So we use this support and resistance in our Fantastic Five, all right? So let's go back to, when you change to the line chart, you will see the sharp areas to be considered as resistance and to be considered as support. You now change back to the candlestick chart. So this if you look at the chart, let me go back to the line chart. This is support, sharp areas, resistance, sharp A, sharp A, sharp A, sharp A, sharp A. This is what support. We use a sharp V. Sharp V, you can see the V there and you can also see the A. So this is the techniques we use to identify a strong support and what? A strong resistance. So whenever we see a sharp A, it is considered as what? Strong resistance. There are resistance you will see, they will not have this sharp A. We don't consider that as a strong resistance, right? It's still a resistance, but we need a strong resistance. So that is why we use a sharp A, and we also use a strong support. That's why we always use a sharp V. So all this area we mark, when you look at them critically, you see that there's a sharp V there as support and a sharp A as resistance, right? So this is how to identify support and resistance on the chart. It's as simple as this, guys. It's as simple as this. So how can we apply, or should I say application of support, strong support and strong resistance using the Fantastic Five setup? So I'm going to give you one of the expo before I end this video. So let's go to 4-hour time frame. Let me show you one of the setup. Okay. So yeah, let me remove this line here. So if I look at this chart, I'm seeing one of the Fantastic Five setup called SNRC2, right? So if you don't know about SNRC2, don't worry, I'm going to drop a video soon on SNRC2 setup. But I've already dropped a video on SNRC1 setup. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you go check it out and watch, okay? And also make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'm going to drop many amazing content for you guys, okay? So this is an example of what? SNRC2. So like I said, we apply this strong support and strong resistance using the Fantastic Five concept, right? So I just want to show you a quick example before I end this video. So let's change to the line chart. I'm seeing SNRC2 here. Let's change to the line chart. So when I change to the line chart, I'm seeing a sharp A here. This sharp A is considered as what? Strong resistance, right? So what you do is you mark that sharp A. Go back to the candlestick chart, then use your line chart to mark here. You pick your rectangular tool or whatever to mark your SNRC2. So this is SNRC2 setup. You know, this is resistance breaks. Price come back, give us a drop base rally, break this resistance. We consider this setup as what? As SNRC2 setup. So we use strong support and strong resistance in combination to the Fantastic Five setup, right? So go back to your chart, go back to your drawing board, identify support and resistance on the chart, the strong support and the strong resistance. This is one of the simplest concepts in the trading industry, guys. Like I always say, without devotion, there is no transformation. No matter what you are devoted to, it is the quality of your devotion which will transform you. Guys, we have come to the end of this video. I hope this video benefits you. Okay, see you in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye.